Hello everybody, so today I'm going to show you how you can get 28 free trees and make them go from this to this. So much better, right? Okay, so let's get started. It's going to be really quickly this tutorial, so follow along, and if you don't want to follow along, you can get this on my Gumroad store. The link is down below. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is go to the settings and change from opaque to alpha ash. Connect our image to the alpha channel. So now let's get controls over our material. And so first I'm going to add a translucent BSDF connected to the color of our material, and then add the add shader. Next I'm going to add some RGB curves, and I'm going to play a bit how much I want the leaves to be transparent. As you can see, this changes a bit and we can see more light coming in our leaves. Next, add the hue and saturation value and play around with it. And then we need to add a bump node and a color ramp so we can control our bump. You can see our leaves are starting to be a little bit more realistic. You can add a bit more bump if you want. Then just duplicate our color ramp and put it in the roughness so we can control our reflections. And as you can see in here, you can actually make them look a bit wet if you want to, if it's raining or something. And next I am going to add an object info, so this way we can add variations from each tree that we duplicate, and you're going to see it right now. So add an object info and a hue saturation value, connect the object info to the hue, connect the random to the base color, and our texture connected also to the hue saturation value. Make the white parts of the color ramp darker, so the variation of the hue is not as strong, as you can see. And then add a matte node. This will make it easier to control the color and to later be able to use the value to control the strength on our material properties, creating a node group. Now duplicate everything so we can also control our value, let's say the light of our color. And then I also added a matte node to the roughness and to the bump, so again we can control it later in our material properties. And lastly, I added another hue saturation value so we can control all the values separately later in our material properties. Now I'm going to speed things up, but basically I grouped everything by selecting all the nodes and clicking Ctrl G, and by clicking N, the sidebar on the right will appear, and you can create new inputs to our group so we can control it in just one spot easily. Just select everything and click Ctrl G. This will group our material, and now we can create our inputs, our different inputs, so we have our different ways to control our tree and our leaves. To see our group, we can click Tab to go out and change our values in one place, and then click Tab again so we can go inside our groups and add more inputs. The last thing is create an output on the sidebar and change it from float to shader. Delete the material output that comes in defaultly in our material and use our new output instead. Click Tab to go out, add another material output and connect our node group to the surface of this material output. So this way our material output is visible on the material properties. You can also use this material on other trees. You just have to change their current material to this new one we created. When you duplicate it, you will see that it's actually the same as the other trees. And to change this, we need to click in that little number on the small shield. So basically we are creating a second material. Okay, so now we just need to rename it, go inside the node group, look for the node that contains our image texture. So we just need to choose the right texture, and so in this way you can actually use this material for all the 28 new trees that you can get for free. I'm going to leave the link in the description down below as well. And if you don't want to have all of this work, you can also download this note group in the description down below, these all projects for yourself. And yeah, I hope you like it. Please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.